might be a short video, I have no clue. But basically, I want to talk about some of my pet peeves, some things I don't understand. Basically, just some things that are like annoying to me or just confusing things.
Yeah, I'm here live.
So the first thing I want to talk about, it's a really basic one. Everyone's probably heard of this before. It's the bathroom stall gaps. Really basic, but I don't understand why we have the bathroom stall gaps. Like, I don't know how other countries do it, but in the US, when you go into a public restroom that has multiple stalls, they have the toilets with these like weird dividers between them, which makes sense. Obviously, you want dividers between your toilets. But the issue with them is they barely like block out what people see, because they have these gaps between the doors and these gaps under and above it. Like, I don't get why they can't just make a closed up area, or at least mostly not visible. Because when I go to the bathroom, I do not want to be seen by other people, especially if I'm on the toilet. And I know a lot of people say things like the bottom is so that if there's a fire or something, you can like slide under it. I'm telling you right now, if there's a fire in the bathroom and it's either I crawl under or I just stay there, I am not crawling under. That floor is so dirty, especially in the boys' bathroom. They don't even aim when they pee. They literally just pee on the floor. They'll throw the paper towels all over the place. I'd rather burn to death than crawl on that floor. Even if like other people, you know, they want to crawl under, get dirty, whatever, that's them. They can keep the under part. There's not a lot of people who crawl under. The only people you'll see who crawl under are like little kids. But why is it on the top? And why is it between the doors? Like, they can't just make it so that between the doors is a little bit more closed off and the top goes up to the ceiling. And I'm saying this from the heart too, because I remember I don't remember what grade it was. It was in elementary school. I was in the toilet, right? And there was this like bilingual kid peeking over the stall while I was taking a dookie. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he's like, oh, I'm just watching you, something like that. And I'll be honest, that scarred me. Now, anytime I gotta use the bathroom, I am not going in public. I will wait till I get home. I'll hold it in. But yeah, if you work as a bathroom architect or you design things, whatever, for bathrooms, please like cover the sides and the top at least. You could leave the bottom if you want for safety, but between the doors, that little gap and the top, you can block that off.
Yeah, I'm here live.
The second thing, news reporters are foul to victims. So on the news, right, you see news reporters covering these crazy stories like, oh, this guy's been murdered or this guy's been kidnapped or something. Notice how every single time they report these cases, they never pick a good picture for the person. Like, even in 2021, you see a news reporter and they're taking a picture back in like 2007 that they took on their flip phone or something. Like, they never have a good picture for the person. And I've seen this more recently because I've been watching these crime videos on YouTube. So like JCS Psychology, something like that, whatever his name is. Like interrogation videos. What's it called? There was this other channel that I watched. That chapter, they do like these case covers where they go through a whole case. And it's really cool to see these videos because it's interesting to watch the cases. But I feel bad for the victims because not only are they murdered in cold blood, but they're also being done dirty on a news report. Like, the reporter doesn't even care. I feel like they go out their way to find the worst picture for them. I don't know. If you're a news reporter, please, like, if I get murdered or if you're reporting anything on me, find like the best looking, most recent picture of me, please. And if not, I'll haunt you.
Yeah, I'm here live.
Alright, the third one, this is a little bit more controversial, but I'm willing to talk about it. LED lights. I don't get why people like putting LEDs at the top of their room. Like, my sister does it, a bunch of my friends, but I know a lot of people on the internet do it too. And like, the reason why I don't understand LED lights is because when you have them lined up on your ceiling, they look so bad. Like, in the dark and they're lit up, it looks fine. But when it's like daytime and you have LEDs lining up your walls, I don't like how that looks, in my opinion. And there's better alternatives out there. Like, you can get lamps that have RGB colors and you can change them on your phone, or you can get light bulbs to replace your already existing lamps or something like they got a bunch of different options out there instead of lining up your ceilings with LED lights. So here's some perspective in case you're one of those people and who's getting mad at me. So imagine if I post a picture of my setup, right, of my room or something, and I have a plastic water bottle on the desk. That plastic water bottle will be so distracting to you because even though it has its purpose, it doesn't fit it and it doesn't look good. It's the same thing with LED lights. LEDs have their purpose, but they don't belong as like an aesthetic thing to be out there in the open. The point of the LEDs, they're supposed to be lining up the back of things. They're not supposed to be out there visibly. So like put them behind your desk and it makes it look like your desk is like glowing from the back. That looks cool. Having them line up across your ceiling, that looks weird. Having the LEDs line up across your ceiling is basically having a water bottle on your desk and posting it online. I don't know. That's just me. You can hate on me all you want. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm here live.
And then the last thing is a really niche thing that not a lot of people understand. So CDs, right? Recently I've been collecting CDs. I know it's really random because it's 2021. Like everyone uses Spotify or like Apple Music or something like that, different streaming services. But for me, I like collecting CDs, not because I listen to them, listen to music through CDs, but because I like having like a physical copy of something. Like when I used to buy PlayStation games, I used to get the physical copy. Just because I liked having the physical copy. Yeah, it's more convenient to have it downloaded, but I'd rather have the physical copy because one, it's just cool to have, and then two, because it's more safe, because if your account gets hacked or something, you don't have those games anymore. So I started collecting the CDs recently, right? At the start, I was only gonna collect maybe like 5 CDs or something, just something small, just like my favorite projects from people. But it became an addiction. I think I have 11 right now, and I still want more. There's still more that I need to get. And the issue is, one, people don't respect CDs. People like vinyls, and I think honestly cassettes get more love than CDs, because when people think of vinyl, right, they think of vintage, they think of collectible things, but then when they think of CD, they just think it's out of date, whatever. And I don't like that. I don't like the disrespect that they get. CDs are just as cool as vinyl. They're cheaper, they're more usable because way more people can play a CD than can play a vinyl, because you could literally put a CD in your computer and your laptop in a CD player. You think people just have vinyl players sitting around? No, they go out there, they buy a vinyl, and then they buy the whole player too. They're more convenient and they're just as cool. Yeah, not only that, not only is there unnecessary CD hate, why are artists not posting their like projects on a CD? Like in recent time, right? You go to like Little TJ, right? He does not have a single album on CD. I wanted a Davies CD, but all he has is one project on a CD, I think. That's all I could find. I wanted some of his newer stuff, but that's not on CD. And that's because they know that not a lot of people are collecting CDs, but I'm sad because I want a CD of him. I don't know. I just think that if you're making music, you should show some love to people who collect CDs. Like, I don't want to have to go to eBay and buy it off of some random guy that I don't know, that I don't trust, and then end up getting like his mixtape instead of a Dave East album. I don't want to have to go through that. I think that if you're releasing music, you should release it on CD too and not just vinyl. But yeah, that's basically it.